This is another look at Calais Campbell's most memorable play from the 2021 season. Of course, he dealt with injuries last year, I think about around the midseason mark, that it really impacted his play and his availability to be on the field consistently. This is about 5 minutes left in the game. This is his block field goal. The Ravens are down 8 right now, 24-17. I'll go over the technique a little bit here. Usually on field goal team, you're creating two walls, one to the right, one to the left of the center. The Ravens found a weak spot in the scouting, clearly. This number 73 offensive lineman who's lined up as the right tight end. You'll get the end zone angle of this. I think the Ravens used an interesting technique that illustrates teamwork and illustrates the specific skills that Calais Campbell has. Let's watch him on the first run through. He's going to swat with the outside arm and then swim over the top of what is the right tackle in this situation. Everybody's lined up with their feet crossed behind him, but they're stepping with their inside foot. But this guy, number 73, was actually giving ground. He was stepping back, bucket stepping. And the Ravens took advantage of that poor technique. Broderick Washington is basically dislodging him, responsible to drive him back in the backfield to further open that gap that Calais Campbell was able to work through between 64 and 73. It was a design block. Look at the difference between the Colts line on the right side, where Calais Campbell and Broderick Washington have wrecked it, and the left side, which is built a near-perfect wall that was impenetrable. We know the Ravens go down on an 11-play drive and score after this block, which should have put the game away, or could have in a case. The Colts got the ball back with about 40 seconds left. Carson Wentz was able to put together 2 long passes, setting up this little quarterback sneak. They're trying to get the ball into the middle of the field because they know the Ravens are going to use the same block technique. They're opening up the left-hand side of the goalpost for the kicker to try to aim away from Calais Campbell, and he does. You can see this miss here. I offer to you that Calais Campbell and Broderick Washington executed the same exact technique, and the kicker knew he had to get the ball around Calais Campbell. I offer to you that this miss was a direct result of the previous block, and the Colts coaching staff and players knew there was nothing they could do to prevent Calais Campbell and Broderick Washington from executing it again. There's the ball, which is clearly missed Calais Campbell by about 2.5 to 3 yards, and it ends up being wide left. The Ravens are able to come down and win the game in overtime. This was not Calais Campbell's only impact play of the 2021 regular season. I will have a longer film study video for you guys to check out early next week if you're interested in that.